What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today, I'm joined by Lewis, Hudson Valley hardcore legend, and Screeching Bottle Rocket from DyingScene.com. And we are recording our top 5 Less Than Jake songs today. But real quick, we wanted to just do a quick review. So we had people submit their Spotify Wrapped or Apple Rewind to our YouTube chat on the Discord. There'll be a link down below. We're just going to scroll through these real fast and rank them. And, if we have any thoughts, we're going to say those thoughts. So, guys, let's get into it with our first person here, Massive Chungus. And his top artists are Take Offense, Nothing, High Viz, True Love, and Fury. I don't know any of these bands.
Avant-Garde.
Nor do I.
We'll give awards. Massive Chungus gets the award for 5 for 5. Nobody knows what the bands are.
And with the three of us, that's pretty tough. So I give him some props. I'll check a few of these out. Apparently, it's metallic hardcore. So
yeah,
he stumped us. All right, next one is coming in from RC. I don't know. Something. I'll put it on the bottom maybe if I remember. Lone Wolf. Another Jagger Holly. I had Jagger Holly on my top 5. The Young Hasselhoffs. David Richard. I don't know who that is. And NoFX. Top genre is skate punk.
Is this a language Austrian? Because he has is Lone Wolf from Austria, or are they Dutch?
I'm not remember. Sure. That's the album cover is teal, pink, and white.
Yeah, it's all vapor wavy. Yeah, shout out to this guy for Lone Wolf being number 1. I really like that album. So,
all right.
Lone Wolf clutching it up.
Lewis, any thoughts for RC?
Yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah, Jaeger High's good. No Effects, obviously, you can't go wrong there. They've been on my raps before. Solid. I don't know what we want to give it out of 10. Maybe a 6.
6 out of 10 sounds fair. Dylan, you good with a 6?
I'll go with a B+, non-standard ranking.
All right. Now we got XJ BRAGEX, and he's got Blink-182, Angels and Airwaves, Green Day, Raging Clue, and The Bottom Line. So 2 smaller pop punk bands with some heavy hitters. Top genre is pop punk. And top song 3210, which I think is a Raging Clue, pretty new single, if I remember correctly. Lewis, some popular bands here. What do you think of XJ's list here?
I think it's pretty decent. Blink, you can't go wrong, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan, but a lot of people seem to like them. Green Day, love. I think I want to take away some points for Edging being a top song. Yeah. But, overall, nothing to complain too much there. This
is the second person in the server I've seen with Edging as number 2 on their song, so I'm starting to question some of your guys' judgment.
We got
he gets my normie award. He's got 3 normie bands in the top 5.
Yeah, three out of the top 5 are from the new Blink album too. But I like Green Day. I'm okay with that being there. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. All right, moving along. We've got Dan Zilla, finally one I could say. And his top artists are Teenage Bottle Rocket, who we just did the tier list for, Bayside, Green Day, AFI, Blink-182. And top song is Skate or Die. So he's they came from the Shadows era Bottle Rocket fan, still blasting that song more than any others. So Dylan, he's a fellow Bottle Rocket enthusiast. What do you think of this list?
I like it. We got a lot of Green Day and Blink representation going on today. 19,000 minutes. Is that a lot? I don't know. How many hours is that?
That's a fair amount. The last one had 5,000 minutes, so I think I was well over 100,000, but this is all I do is listen to music. Lewis, any thoughts on this list?
Solid set. But this is what is that? 2 Offspring songs that are top 2 and 3, and they didn't make the top artist list, right?
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a little confusing. Yeah, but and then also some 41, I think. So yeah, this is a solid list. I mean, these are all good bands. So this one would be my highest ranked one so far. 7.58.
I agree. It's the best one so far. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. Up next, we got Ian B 1984. Modern Shakes. Punk Rock Radar Band, number 1. We got PQ, which is funny. The guy on NFL Network, Tom Pelissero, one of the insiders, he has this record in his backdrop whenever he's doing a newscast, which I thought was interesting. We got Trip Sun and Sunliner, and then Making Friends, top 5. This guy is
2 for 5.
He's gonna get a 10 out of 10 from me here. Orgcore, top genre too. That's funny.
I think he's the only one who can claim that title. Ask the Dust is the Modern Shake song too, right?
Yeah, that's their new track. So this is
I really like that song.
Right on.
Yeah, that's huge. That's crazy. They don't have that many songs either, do they? How many? Do they have a full length album yet?
I think 2 EPs. So yeah, that's awesome.
You listen to those songs a lot.
Any thoughts here, Lewis? Some smaller bands.
I mean, yeah, smaller bands, but I love Making Friends. So gonna get some love for me on this one. 6.92 out of 10.
All right.
What? That's like
I'm just picking arbitrary numbers.
It's like 8.75 out of 10.
All right, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. All right, next one.
It's a 9.1.
We got to do a little zooming here. This is
You did it on desktop, maybe.
Gastropod. It's a little blurry, but you got the deal. Top artist King Gizzard. I don't know if I'm gonna get killed. I don't know who that is.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I mean, like great band name.
They've released like 5 trillion albums.
Then we got Bad Religion, NoFX, Green Day, which is amazing. Can't beat it. And Psychedelic Porn, something Psychedelic Porn. I don't know. Dylan, do you know the full name of that one?
I do not. 8 pornographers, porn stars. 43,000 minutes. I think that's the highest so far. And he's just got punk. He doesn't have some weird, fast melodic 90s skate punk from the Netherlands or some shit like that Spotify does. He just has punk.
So what would you give him?
We got the Holy Trinity here. Bad Religion, NoFX, Green Day. This one is an 8.93.
All right, Lewis.
Gotta dock some points for King Gizzard. Those guys are kind of obnoxious.
I'm going with an A- because of King Gizzard and the Wizards and the psychedelic porn band that I don't know. So no offense against those ones, but I heavily endorse your second one because that was my number 2 top artist this year as well. So,
all right. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10 because he's got 3 amazing bands and he's a little eclectic, which is nice. A lot of us punk rockers, we just stick to what we know. So I'm gonna give him some props for going outside the box a little bit. This is a cool one. We've got Jay Will, whose top artist is Iron Maiden, and then he follows up Iron Maiden with Green Day, Descendants, NoFX, and Metallica. And number 1 song is Coolidge, 36,000 minutes. Lewis, what are your initial thoughts when you see this list here?
I mean, this one's pretty good. I like both these metal bands enough. Wouldn't be on my top 5, but I think we got a solid list. I feel like with the overrepresentation of the Descendants in the top songs again, I don't know how they don't get the number 1 spot, I guess. But, whatever. Pretty awesome. Good list. 9 out of 10.
Yeah. And Dylan, what are your thoughts on like thrash and 80s rock?
Well, Iron Maiden is power metal, but yeah, he's got an excellent Metallica song in here, Dyer's Eve, from my favorite Metallica album, Injustice for All. And then so he's got like the metal bands are the bread, and then the punk bands are the meat of the top 5. So you can't argue with that.
Yeah. I think this is a 10 out of 10. This guy's probably a badass, so I'm going 10 out of 10 on this one. Second 10 out of 10. All right, let's find the next one. Things go a little off track here, but that's all right. Next one is here from Scott. No Effects, Holy, Depeche Mode, Prenzel Ram and the Bouncing Souls. 35,000 minutes and skate punk.
One of
10
those.
out of 10, dude.
Depeche Mode. That's the... Wow, that's interesting. Amongst all this other skate punk here, pop punk, whatever. Frenzel Ram in the top 5, first appearance.
Yeah. And Dylan, what's your rating?
Honestly, I think I know one Depeche Mode song, so I don't know if I can endorse that too much. We'll go 9 out of 10. We'll keep it basic with this one.
All right, Lewis. I feel like we're grading this solely on the Depeche Mode. So, what are you thinking on this?
Well, I like Depeche Mode, so I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. I like all of these bands, so this is the only one that we have a 5 out of 5 where I would be down for this playlist.
Yeah, I mean, I love all the top songs too. We even got Seeing Double at the Triple Rock, some Souls, couple Police songs. Yeah, I'm good with the 10 out of 10. Why not? Moving along, we've got Physical Phantom. Top 5 are going to be Green Day, Guttermouth, Toy Dolls, Nirvana, AC/DC. Only 6,000 minutes. Number 1 song is Chicken Box. That's from the first Guttermouth album, right? Then top genre is rock. That is a strange number 1 song. I mean, Green Day is my favorite band. I love Guttermouth. I can get down with some Nirvana. I'm gonna give this a 7.5. Lewis, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I would pick way many different Guttermouth songs in this. The Chicken Box immediately jumped out to me. That's definitely got to be worth a deduction. I'll go 7 flat.
All right, and Dylan?
I like Chicken Box actually, and no one mentioned there's 2 Guttermouth songs in the top 5.
There is, yeah.
One objectively better than the other, I would say though. But yeah, I mean, fucking Guttermouth, dude. 8.76. Lock it in.
Great score. All right. I don't know how many more there are, but let's see. I think there's
this bit with me giving odd numbers is getting old very fast, so hopefully it ends soon.
All right. This is a strange one. This is from Ken, one of our Discord regulars. I have no idea who this artist is. Nova Twins. We've got, I think, 65,000 monthly minutes listened is the highest so far, though. We got Weezer, Slow Drive, Dorian, Electra, 100 Gex. Alternative metal is the genre. I don't know. What are we thinking here? I'm not familiar with 4 out of the 5 artists.
100 Gex. I know the name. Weezer, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say. He listened to Spotify for 45 days this year.
Lots of Nova Twins.
All Nova Twins. I just making the same joke.
I'll give it. I mean, I like Weezer. I mean, "Say It Ain't So" is a great song. Inside Out, I'm wondering if it's Eve 6, since Weezer and Eve 6 both 90s-ish bands. So if that's that song, then that's another great one.
Do you know his favorite Weezer album is Ratitude, though? So I think you gotta dock him some points for that.
I'll go 4 out of 10 on this one. Just because I don't want to talk bad about music I'm not familiar with. But Lewis, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm 3 out of 10. And I'm going to go listen to that song Close Minded by Vision after this podcast. So,
all right. So, guys, be nice here. This is my wife's Spotify Wrapped. I had her send it. We have Lana Del Rey, Gorillaz, Nine Inch Nails, Dirty Nil representing with their new album, but she likes Fuck Art better. And Blink-182, 28,000 minutes, and top genre is rock. It's 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. I'm completely unbiased.
Tell your wife it's also 10 out of 10 for me, John.
And Dylan,
this is dog shit. 0 out of 10. Fuck this Spotify Wrapped. Absolute worst.
oh man, all right. And moving on, we got
Here's a 10 out of 10.
yeah, this is Urgoth here. He's done a lot of work for us in the Discord. We got Less Than Jake, Frenzel Rom, No Effects, Blink-182, Sum 41, 14,000 minutes, and top genre punk. 10 out of 10, right? Dylan is 10. Lewis?
I don't like the song One More Time that much though, so
We even got my favorite. I'm not a big Neck Deep song, but Can't Kick Up the Roots is my favorite Neck Deep track. So I'm 10 out of 10. And let's see how many more we got.
it's an Apple thingy.
We got an Apple one, top 5 artists, No Effects, 3 minutes, Mess, Sum 41, Blink, MXPX. We got a very early 2000s heavy pop punk, which is totally in my wheelhouse. I'm giving out a lot of tens, but I'm going
Purple
10
Rain
here too.
really likes Mest.
Yeah.
He was the one who informed me they have a new album actually, or a recent album.
All right, it's a 10, right? What do you guys think? Lewis doesn't love the.
I'm 4 for 5 on the bands that I like on here, so I mean, it's a 9.
And Lewis?
I'm like a 3.5 out of 5 bands that I like. So
Okay.
I like them. I'll give it like an 8.
What's
It's
the?
pretty
He
good.
posted
Like,
another picture, like songs, I think. Oh no, it's this rounds out his top 10.
Look at Elvis.
Oh, look
there.
at 7. Yeah, 7 is sick though. So
Yeah, I'm sticking with a 10. All right. We are getting near the end. This is Urgoth, his girlfriend. Sum 41, Front Porch Step, The Front Bottom, Newfound Glory, and Rancid. Top genre somehow is skate punk, and 7,200 minutes listened. I don't know number 2 and 3, but I love 1, 4, and 5. So I'll go 6 out of 10. I wonder if the Kiss Me is the Newfound Glory cover of that.
Yeah, probably
song.
that acoustic one or whatever.
What do you guys think?
Newfound Glory's guilty pleasure. Never got into the Front Bottoms or Front Porch Step. So we'll go with the 7.5 for Urgoth's girlfriend.
And Lewis?
I'd be disingenuous if I said I like Newfound Glory. So chalk them off. I guess I like 2 out of the 5 bands. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. No offense, Urgoth's girlfriend.
Damn.
There we go. All right. I think so this is top 5 songs. This is songs. This is like straight out of like the year 2000. We got Zero Down, Screw 32, Jughead's Revenge, Adhesive, and 98 Mute. Damn. Lots of like sleeper like Punkorama and fat
Honest
music
Dons.
bands. Yeah. That Zero Down record's been getting a ton of love in the Discord lately, and it should be coming up soon in the fat bracket. But let's see. Screw 32 is fat also, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Or Honest Dons, one of the two.
98 Mute is Epitaph, or that one maybe Theologian.
That was Epitaph.
Epitaph. All right, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10.
He's got a second screenshot though. I think it's bands.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. So it's very, very similar.
Almost
The
the
only
same.
difference is the boll weevils.
Solid. We'll go with a 8. Adhesive. Very nice.
Some Swedish skate punk.
Zero Down only has 1 record, right?
Yeah, it was Jim Cherry from Strung Out and Pulley, like a side project.
Yeah. No, I've listened to the album, but yeah, so that's pretty impressive that he listened to this one album. And I'm going to give him points for it for dedication. I'm going to give him 8 out of 10.
All right.
It's a good record.
I'll go 8.5. I like it a lot. This is Bobby's here. No surprise. Blink-182 #1.
I thought Bobby hated the new Blink-182 album. What do you mean?
He gave like every song a 9 out of 10. I couldn't get him to say a mean thing about the album, so it made me look so much worse because I had to balance out. I had to like take us back to reality. But there it is, #1, Blink.
I wonder which version of Halloween this is.
That's a good question.
AFI or Misfits or something else.
My money's on neither. My money is on neither.
Or the Nightmare Before Christmas song.
I think
it's the Dead Kennedys Halloween.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, it is not AFI, Misfits, or Dead Kennedys. It's gonna be something else. Novo Amor, I don't know who that is. The National, not familiar with. Hot Mulligan, I heard the name, but I don't know them. And 39,000 minutes and top genre pop punk. Man, we like Bobby here. We'd like him, but
I like him.
I like one band on his list, and I don't really like much that they've done since I've graduated high school. So I'm gonna double my gut of 2 and give him a 4. What are your guys gonna? What are you guys?
You know what, Bobby? The only thing worse than your Spotify Wrapped is your podcast. F you.
Oh damn! That's uncalled for. We love.
I'm just
Bobby's
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sorry, if you Bobby. Guys are at home and you like Justified, Bobby has a Justified podcast, and I'm trying to get him to do a Friday Night Lights podcast. But Lewis, what are you gonna give Bobby here?
Just so he thinks the best of me, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Should probably remember that. So.
There you go. All right, I think we may. Okay, there's like 3 left. Songs. Here, let's do artists. So, Dead Company, Atlas, The Interrupters, Rancid, and Agnostic Front. I don't know the first 2. But that's pretty close to the Tampa Bay Lightning logo, Dylan. So do you give them points for that?
It's like a Grateful Dead offshoot or side project or something, and I really don't like the Grateful Dead. So he said the second one is Persona 5 soundtrack, which Persona 5 is like a weeb game, so I don't like weebs either. So you're 0 for 2 so far here, buddy. But I don't like the Interrupters either. You're 0 for 3. Agnostic Front, I could live without. We'll go with the 5 on this one.
Lewis, you like Agnostic Front, right, Lewis?
Not since the January 6th riots, I don't think.
Oh, my family, for my friends.
Yeah, it feels like it's the anthem of the white. I'm not going to say anymore. I don't really like Agnostic Front that much, and I don't really like New York hardcore like you, John. So I like Rancid. Let's go with 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
All right, 3.
Yeah, I'll go with 3.
I'll get 3.
I think we are at the end. We did this one. Okay, we're at the end. There's 2 more messages. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it here, guys. I said I wanted to do this in 5 minutes. We're at 23 minutes and change. But if you like it, let us know. If you guys send a lot more, maybe we'll do a part 2, but probably not. Any closing thoughts, guys, before we get into what we came here to do, which is our Less Than Jake list?
I'm very sorry. You guys can all roast whatever my Spotify Wrapped is whenever I show it.
Lewis, any closing thoughts?
Same. When I post mine, you guys can roast me just fine. I feel bad judging these bands that I don't know. I feel bad assuming Agnostic Front is white power music.
I feel bad about all.
I know it's not.
I've never heard that. I just don't like the dude's voice. He's like, for my family, for my friends.
All right. Well,
We're gonna stop there before we get ourselves in trouble.
all right.